Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Wait, set, 53!
I'm coming.
72. Alpha.
Throwing on first down. Brady. And Walker has it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
On the play. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
53, Linda. No, 66.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 10 carries, 59 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change. Things up.
Wait, set. Wide, 20.
Check 52's the mark. It's going to be a long...
Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check 55 the mark. Squeeze, double.
On first and 10, Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Brady now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shot. Midfield.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Go, 66.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. And he's going to go down again. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On the ground, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Mike 58 right there. 60, 65. Check, 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 check.
Ball 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Alabama.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and goal at the
Rip.
Brady. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Sugar.
52.
Alert.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Wait, that 380.
Yeah, Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he's got the connection to Cooper. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant. Jim.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, goal 66.
Again, it's Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Toss play, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going back to the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Running with Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And just shedding him off there. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
A first down. Run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
72. Sugar.
A give to Kamara running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Kamara. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. You're not ready. You're not.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Shedding the tackle. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
No, check that. We want Mike Good's trail.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they... come up on second down, if they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Now Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Where's 52? 52. 52's the line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.